Australia, we've provided 3 vaccines with what's known as provisional designation. 2 of them are among the 4 vaccines that the government has procured, the AstraZeneca vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, but also a vaccine that could also be made available, and remember there's a private market for those who wish to invest in vaccines, from Johnson & Johnson or Janssen. In each case, the companies have given us a reasonable amount of data. We have not got complete data on any of them because globally these companies are still assessing their final data, and that's why in the UK the decision is what's termed an emergency authorisation. It's not a full regulatory approval. We will, when the final data is in for safety and efficacy, and I'm hoping that will be in the coming weeks, but we are at the mercy of the companies, work through the summer period. Unfortunately, my staff have been told to put away their swimsuits and towels and to work as quickly as we can, but also in significant depth with parallel teams of doctors, scientists, toxicologists, engineers, facility inspectors, pharmaceutical industry experts, looking at the data, which runs into the tens of thousands of pages if you were to print it out. We are still hopeful that if we receive a full submission in the next week or two, that late January, beginning of February, well ahead of the March date that government has mentioned, that we will be in a position to approve 1 or more. I've been asked which of the 3 horses is leading the race. Well, it changes by the day, and it often depends on the progress and completion of clinical trials run globally. The other thing that's important to know is that globally there are many hundreds of vaccines under development and about a dozen that are in reasonably late stages. And we also, confidentially, have been talking to many of those companies because this government, as did many other governments globally, did the sensible thing of investing in a range of technologies. While the early results from several technologies are very promising, it'll give us, and it'll give, more importantly, healthcare professionals a range of options. Let's say, for example, one vaccine is better tolerated in pregnant women. We'll have that option because we've invested in a range of vaccines. And so I want to reassure the Australian public that safety, as well as performance, efficacy, and the quality of these vaccines is front of mind. I also want to assure the government that, and the people that while we're a country of 25 million, that's a small number globally. And by integrating, as Minister Hunt said, with global groups of regulators, if, for example, there's some unusual result in one person in the whole of the United States of America, we will get that information overnight. We'll get that information in real time. And so we'll be able to see how these vaccines work, not just in 25 million, but in tens or hundreds of millions of people in the coming months. Thank you.